Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil, and in today's video we are going to try and get back to square one. We're going to try back to how tidy the workshop was before we kind of stopped tidying the workshop, or since like the last kind of workshop video. Quite a lot to do, lots of stuff to get moved, but the big thing is the hen house is basically finished. One more job to do and we're finished, and that's just secure the ridge capping. So the only reason the ridge capping isn't done, probably do a wash too, the reason that's not secured is we run out of tech screws to put it in. But other than that, hen house is fully done. Galvanized roof, side panels, the front door. Can't see much because it's a bit dark. I have an automatic drinker installed, so that pipe there, there's a nipple drinker on the inside of that, so I can plug a bit of piping onto that to a barrel and gravity feed it with water. I have no gutter put on this side yet because I kind of need to get something more suitable for guttering. This side is done. Liv is just putting on the latch for the back door. Putting a bit of gutter in here. It's just literally that in reverse, just to stop water running onto nest boxes, roll away nest boxes so the eggs roll back. Roll back so you can pick the eggs there. So if I open this door here, open door, you can see, you can't see. Liv, can you shine the drill there? So you can see roll away nest boxes. So easy job. And then a full line of perspex on this side, just let more light in on this side. Had to do a bit of a job there for that door to open. And Liv is just putting the back door on. And that's it. That's the back door. That's into the coop. 4 roosts. How many birds will it hold? I don't know, but we'll have to find out. And then a slatted floor that we don't have to clean out the inside. And there it is. That's the latch on now. So just tie that on and we're finished with the chicken coop. Very happy with it. Has turned out quite nicely, so it has. You're happy with it, Liv?
Yeah.
So we'll get hit out of the shed now as well. We'll get the rubbish, the packaging. It is a holy terror, the amount of packaging that comes into this yard for bits and bobs that are bought, parts, and just ridiculous. So we get all the packaging taken out, brought into the farm where we store the waste to be brought off to be disposed responsibly. We'll also get, there's lots of panels and bits and bobs to go up onto the loft, onto the shelving. We have the engine of the Mini, the saw bench, a few other bits that need to get teleported up onto the loft. Hen house out, sweep the floor, and when Father Phil comes back then we'll do a bit on all the things we hope to get done this winter or this workshop season. So anyways, without talking too much more bullshit and annoying Liv any further, we'll get the ridge capping done on this hen house and then we'll start gathering rubbish.
I don't like
What?
this.
That?
You've not cut that up.
No, because the more that can take on, the less water is going to go in underneath the door. That's why I look at that.
Look, now he's getting dirty to wash. Yes, she is.
Ridge capping is very dirty.
Well, I can give it a wash when it's all together, can't we?
Denim jeans, broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, 'cause you caught it.
And that is the hen house done. What we call it, Liv?
Cluckingham Palace.
Cluckingham Palace.
Cluckingham.
Cluck.
Cluck, like a chicken.
Cluckingham.
Yeah.
Cluckingham Palace.
Hen house one.
Birdhouse one.
Birdhouse one.
Thunderbirds are good. So now the hen house is finished. Liv, I thought you put on the front. Where are you putting that? Okay. Liv has put on a sticker that says, built, not bought.
You can put that, right? What do you think?
Wherever you want. It'll probably fall off eventually, but yeah. And that is quite literally it. Built, not bought. Me,
Where's the sticker from?
more on signs. That's where we got the stickers from. Me, Liv, and Eric built that. So we did. I done most of the work. It's taken a long time, but it is done. Anyways, we get back to gathering rubbish and moving stuff up. One of the things I want to ask ye that's watching, I have the panels that come off the 3690. They are pretty much bang on, they're good. But something that I just noticed when, on this one in particular, it's just starting to rust there and it's starting to bubble. And I want to know, what do you think is the best thing to try and stop that from happening? Should I sand that bit down and put a bit of primer or something on it? Or do I like wash it in diesel or put wax on it? Or what do you think is the best thing just to stop it from rusting? These panels will be going up on the shelf because I'd love to think that someday I may buy another 36 series, 3655, 3670, something like that. And them panels might come in handy. Bit like me father, bit of a hoarder in me. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to have to stop Nelly from taking rubbish because she's gone off to chew another bit of rubbish now. The joys of having dogs. Too many dogs. Going to see, can I turn this around so I can get the pallet forks under it, because I made this a little bit too big and too heavy to move by hand, and I didn't exactly make a yoke thing you can pull it out the top, but provided I don't catch the nest boxes because they're slightly lower, shouldn't have any issue. Just to turn it sideways. Maybe move this side back a bit. So, get the forks in from that side to take it out. Another bit of scrap. Another bit of a lemon. So, just, I suppose, while Liv has just gone in to sit down, I'll finish up now, not too much more now, and I can start lifting up, and then I can sweep and scrape up the floor. But just a bit more in the hen house. It's a little bit dusty. I did get them to clean it down, but whatever. How much did it cost me to build a hen house? I spent about, I think about €200 on timber. The tech screws I found bar the bag of ones, I don't know how much they cost me. The hinges I had, the sheets of galvanizing and perspex were some waste ones that I found inside in the farm. Same with the ridge cap. So the rollaway nest boxes that I have, I got them off me uncle who used to have a couple of thousand free range hens. And so yeah, this stands me about €200 plus the time and effort I put into it. For my 3 months at it. Was it worthwhile? It probably would have made more sense just to buy one and then not have to spend the time I had and spend that time tidying up or doing something else. But I very much enjoyed building it. I always loved a bit of carpentry, and it was just nice to be able to build something for myself and see that I actually can do something. But anyways, if anyone's interested in dimensions, I can send you on. I can put a post up or do dimensions on it if you just leave a comment, something in the comment down below. So just if anyone wanted to have a go building it. The reason I decided to build one was because we watched Clarkson's farm, and he had them lovely hen houses he had in the orchard, his orchard, or among trees, and I was I'd love that. So I decided to build one. But anyways, I don't know whether I'll build the next one, but it'll keep a lot of hens for me in the orchard. That would be the plan. But we'll get it moved out and we'll have it for the pumpkin patch, to have a lot of hens and for people to look at some of the hens that I have. But I don't think there's much else to say. I think I've covered it. If you have any more questions on the hen house, leave me in the description down below. We'll get that fired out as soon as I get that up that moved, a bit more tidying done there, and then bars moved. And then, yeah, I'm sweep the floor then. And then the next move is that direction. But we'll wait for Father Phil to come home and get talking to him about all the things we'd like to get done this winter. Won't get them all done, but what we'd like to get done. So now it's time to move the hen house out of the workshop. So now that's the hen house out. I was going to move that, but I don't know where to go with it. Some of it is for the skip and some of it is for getting rid of, so yeah, didn't know where to go with that. But that is pretty much back to where it was when I think I started the hen house. So Father Phil is after getting back from an adventure, a first time.
Yeah, no,
All okay?
yeah, no problem.
Moved the umbilical system on the McKee low loader for the first time. That's why Father Phil wasn't here. But anyways, now that he is here, what all are we hoping to get done this winter? Now, not what we think we'll get done, but what all do we like to think we'll get done? Starting with what we'll probably do first.
Clean all out, sweep all out. Turn them pair of girls, put them in that way.
The other way around.
And then I want to close up that section there completely. My sheets of plywood is there, my timbers is there, and my cleats is behind the barrel, and we'll want to put in a few plugs and sockets and put lights in there, and set up an area for the cordless drills and all that, grinders and all that sort of stuff.
It's more or less move
The clutter off the bench.
what's there over there.
The reason that stuff is on the bench is there's nowhere to put it.
Yeah, it's to make a workbench station. And the reason I haven't tidied up there, you seen I had it tidied and it just went back the way it was very quickly. But I want to, when we do that, bring something from there over to there. Right, where can I put that? And then make a space for it to go so that we'll be able to keep the bench clear. That's the big thing.
Finish it off.
That's the first thing we'll probably do, is get that done. Then what else do we hope to do?
Well, we may cut out a section of the floor here.
Right.
I was looking at the car lifts, not
Yeah.
the ones with the posts now.
Right.
There's ones that sit flat on the floor.
Oh, the one, like a scissor lift.
The scissors lift.
Yeah.
We may put in something like that there. We'll have to have a look at it if anyone has
Yeah, because
any information and that sort of stuff.
that way it wouldn't take up because a pillar, if you were to put in pillars, they'd take up space. Yeah.
Get that done and then get in the tractor and hurry. I have the tractor. Get it out.
Get it out. Get it going again.
Get going again.
Going to be one of the biggest jobs we'll do this winter.
Probably, yeah.
Because there is
Just get out.
to get into the it's the back splitter and get into the back end to get the hydraulic pumps. It's to get
It's an easy enough job. It's not a big job.
it's just to get to it.
Our workload reduced a bit and we didn't need it really. We never had a situation.
If it was there, it would have made life a lot handier.
It'd be used, but
Because there'd be no time lost swapping machines onto different things because you had another tractor.
Yeah.
So
it's just about to get
to get that out. We also hope to get the Massey 50 in.
Yeah.
Because we have all the bits that we gathered for last year.
The whole front has been ripped down.
Yeah, all new bushings, the steering, tidy that all up.
Respray the engine and then new bonnets and respray and get all the clocks, everything.
All the clocks. We have a lot of stuff gathered
all the lights
for it. Yeah, to get the Massey 50 up and running because it's a handy yoke to have. The teleporter has to come in for a
Teleporter
service.
probably come in before that.
Yeah, teleporter probably one of the first things to come in to get fully serviced, tighten a few weeping pipes and stuff like that to leave it ready for the winter.
Right, so we're at the winter now. So
yeah. We also bale shredder, bale chopper.
it's on service.
We have to get.
It hasn't been used in 11 years.
Yeah, we have to get it in, get what was wrong with it fixed. There's
No problem.
It was a belly pan come out or something.
It's per pan, we'll have to find it.
Yeah, we have to get it brought in, fixed. The reason we need to get that fixed is because the big square bales of straw, they're not just, you can't peg one into the bulls and expect them to shake it out. Also, we hope with using the straw blower that the cattle be less inclined to eat straw because we find with the bedded sheds the cattle eat straw and they don't do as well as the cattle on the slats, and that's the only difference between the two. So hopefully that'll alleviate that problem. What else is there? The 3690 has to come in.
It has to come in. I don't know whether we get doing it in here. It's just such a big job.
Well, if we had that tractor out, you'd have space.
You have to get the half axis off.
Yeah.
All at the one time.
And the viscous fan, and I want to get the rims resprayed and the new tyres fitted on it for next year. I'd like to in my own time get the 135 in and hit the starts on the key. Just something for myself to try and learn. It's easy to learn on a vintage tractor than it is on a more modern tractor, and I'd like to be able to go at that myself and see can I get that going.
You have a water pump to fit.
Water pump, all the electrics. Yeah, just get that turn starts on the key. It'd be handy to have another tractor.
It'll be the 15th of January, but we're all to get done.
Yeah, we'll be back out. The pipes will be coming in, and we'll be back out again. Look, there's 101 things to be done. I know, there's a lot of other vintage tractors and stuff to be done, but it's take out
50 done this winter.
Yeah, it's one job at a time. Maybe bring in a lot of our working fleet and give them a valet. I'd love to get a bit of wax and T-cut, same as what we done with the 60 to 70. Just fix everything and out again. I'd like to try and get that done as well. Whether we'll get all or not, hard to know, but I'd like to think that we'd be fully finished in here at the end of this winter, that we'd have that straightened, hopefully that out, and that the workshop will be fully tidied and very functional. But
it's not bad as it is.
It's not bad. It's a lot.
Once the hen house got moved.
It's a lot better than what it was before we started into it this time last year. I cleaned out everything that was in it in an hour or two. But yeah. So anyways, look, I know there's more tidying I could do with all of that and the stuff in the bars, but I get this much done, and over the next lot of nights I can get more of it cleaned out, and we can get into ripping into stuff and get that started now over the next couple of nights, because winter is here. And it's just that time of the year again. Evenings get dark. It just gives us them extra hour or two in the evening in the workshop to get this kind of work done. But anyways, I'm going to let Father Phil go in and sit down, and I'm just going to sweep out the floor because I left the mess of the sawdust, and rather than letting it get caked in with everything else, just lift it out of it. It's another step in the right direction. But anyways, yeah, so you be on and I'll go get the bucket.
It was 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll go get the bucket and I'll sweep out the floor. So now, that has made a nice little difference to the workshop. And it's little steps, and eventually I'll get there. But anyways, look, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. If you have any comments, anything like that, as always, hit me down in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and this video marks the start of the workshop videos. So hopefully we get a lot of what we said done. But I suppose the proof is going to be in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. I think we stopped working in the workshop sometime the beginning of March, I think it was, when we finished up the loft, and we kind of finished up at that. But look, let's try and get as much as we can done this winter, and we'll go from there. But anyways, that's it for today's video.